Huh? Kaboom.
Alright, I got one more Matt Rose for you guys. This one's called Strange Things Total Strangers Have Come Up With and Said. Let's see what these are.
I'm at Liverpool Street Station. I sit down on a bench next to a gentleman reading a newspaper. I start to eat my Whopper burger, and he leans over to me and says, "Say, have you ever been stabbed?" This sort of thing. Strangers start...
What do you mean? How is that a conversation starter? You didn't even say hello, how are you? Getting right to the meat and potatoes.
Random conversations happens to me, Matt Rose, all the time. Just a few months ago, a woman marched over to me and said these exact words. "You know the Havanese is the international dog of Cuba?"
Wow. I feel like this person sounds normal to me as an ADHD person. I'd be like, really? Tell me more.
Look at this. That's 300 million years old. Bye-bye. What other nonsense have
And she left, so, like, she just gave you a fun fact you didn't know and left. I mean, I see nothing wrong with that.
people been accosted with whilst minding their own business, I wonder? I was sitting in a park eating an ice cream when an well-dressed elderly woman sits next to me, puts her hand on mine, looks me in the eye and says, "You shall be a suitable landing pad."
What? Pardon? I beg your pardon. What?
That was weird. A guy calmly said, "Hannah Montana," to my face and turned to steady walk away. Not
Did he think this person was Hannah Montana? What?
my experience, but once some lady walked up to my mum while she was walking her dog and asked, "Is that one of them dogs with one of them heads?" Well, yes it is. Hey, what
Why,
time
yes it is. My dog is in fact a dog that has a head on it. Yeah. What?
is it? It's 3:30. Today or tomorrow? Sorry. I work
Is it 3:30 of today or tomorrow? Someone needs to get these people some help. I don't know what's wrong.
at a pub and a person walked in and shouted, "Your yellow mustard scrunchie offends me!"
Oh no.
And went on to shout about babbles! You walk like a foreigner. 15
What does that even mean?
years later, and I still think about that sometimes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's truly a sentence of all time that you would really just have in your noggin. Like, I can't believe someone said that. I still don't know what they mean.
Holds up a Teflon pan in the checkout line. "I never buy these. You stick them in a bird cage with your birds, bird will be dead in a day."
What in this? Yeah, no thanks. I don't want to know the story behind this one. This is lore I never asked for, brother.
I was waiting for the elevator when a guy approached me and asked, "Hey, wanna see something cursed?" and showed me a picture of mac and cheese flavoured candy canes.
No, this man is a supervillain. Make him stop.
And then he walked away. He wasn't lying. I quote a homeless man on the street, "Have you ever farted?" "I worked in a call centre on State Street in
How
Boston."
do you just ask someone, like, what? No, I never have. Never ever. Like, nope, I never have. I would have lied.
I worked in a call centre on State Street in Boston, a financial district, and was outside for a break. This wild-haired woman catches my eye and says, "You're boring!" And she scampers into another building.
What? And she's never talked to you before? I'd be like, how do you know? You just got here. You don't know me. You don't know me, crazy lady. You're boring.
"I'm going to cut your heart out, cut out your heart." I hate riding the bus.
Oh my God. Are you sure they didn't just have headphones and this was like a lyric to a song or something? I could see this happening.
A man stopped me in the street to tell me it was going to rain soon. That wouldn't be that weird, except for the fact it was already raining.
Oh man. Who's gonna tell him? I feel like I wouldn't. I would just say thanks and just walk away.
Do you do MMA? You just have the kind of face that looks like it could take a punch.
Oh, jeez. Why was he being so spicy?
By making my sandwich at Subway.
Bro, calm down, Subway worker. Jeez.
Me and my girlfriend, walking the streets of downtown Atlanta just after sunset, were approached by a man with an oddly polite way of speaking, considering the content. "Oh, hello, yes. Would either of you fine folks be interested in, fucking me?" Or my girl...
Whoa! I like how he thought being polite about it would make this work. Fine day we're having. It's got like that energy as the meme, like, "Becky, would you like some I brought your blue."
I like sticks.
Girlfriend shook her head no. "What about you, sir?" I'm good."
Oh man, yeah, the offer was for both. He said, "You fine folks." He was...
"Thanks." Once, when I was walking to work, crossing the road legally at a crosswalk when the walk sign was up, a car drove by me and the driver yelled at me out the window, "Learn to fucking car.
Learn to car, not learn to drive. They're just so mad. They've got that road rage, and it's going so deep that they can't even think.
I didn't want to say this when your girlfriend was
just
here,
had to stop
but,
you.
Oh my god, the amount of weird conversations to women. I like the way your calves flex when you walk. Oh my god.
Calves? I've seen quite a few. If you
Why is it always weird comments about your calves? What the heck?
If you dig down half a foot, you can find crabs and eat them. Just some random
What?
dude and his wife came up to me, a child on the beach, to tell me that. That
Wow.
sounds like something an NPC in a Pokemon game would say.
It really does, though. This really does sound like NPC speak in like a crafting game or a Pokemon game. What the?
Today, more adults were spanked than children. I kept walking.
Oh my god! Who just says that? Oh!
Had a girl tell me I had lips like Jenny Garth. She then went up to my friend and noted that she had a nose like David Bowie. A gas station clerk told me I had Jesus eyes. A woman would...
Yeah, it's time to go. That's enough outdoors for me today, okay? The cursed Riz, it's too much.
Just told me I have skin like Princess Diana. One time I was informed by a stranger that I had a lovely purple aura.
Bro, I had this before. There was like I've had somebody be like, your aura is very pink. And I'm like, am I what? And they were like trying to explain to me like the different colors of auras and spirits. And I was like, okay. It was a time.
I wonder what you'd look like if you had all these traits. Sort of like the kind of face I imagine you picture, just...
Oh boy. Yeah, this is the most perfect human. You know?
as you're going down under anesthesia. Here, hold this. He gave me a bag of baby carrots and ran away.
What? Why does he have baby carrots and why does he need you to hold it? Okay.
Man in a three-piece suit carrying a brown leather suitcase, looked like a banker, stopped in his tracks, shocked in front of me in the middle of a busy sidewalk and screamed looking at my denim shorts, "Bermuda trousers!"
Why Bermuda? Wait, what? What?
How brilliant! Yeah,
Is this guy alright?
that was a time traveller. Random dude on the bus said to me as we were passing a cemetery, 3 of my ex-girlfriends are buried there.
Oh my god, that's it. I would leave. Oh my, no, I gotta go sit somewhere. This is my stop. It's not my stop, but this is my stop. Yeah, I gotta go. Yeah, that's a red flag. Get me out of here.
Oh, okay. Grimacing face emoji! I was walking with a friend who was wearing a leather jacket. We passed an old woman smoking a cigarette on the sidewalk. Nice leather jacket there, Jonas brother.
What the heck?
Look, lady, my friend began, but she interrupted.
Oh no, she wasn't done apparently.
Look, lady, bread makes me
Bread?
poop in your pants.
Oh yeah, I feel like yeah, oh.
You bleed well. Guy sitting next to me at the blood bank.
Oh my god, you bleed well. This is like the most out of context moments, but don't have any extra context.
Like the urinal next to me leaned over and said, "Powerful stream."
Oh my god, stop! I'm so glad I'm not a guy that has to be like on display while going to public bathrooms.
A guy once said to me, "Wow, your hair grows really fast." I replied, "Oh no, not really." He replies, "No, it does. I've been watching it."
What the what? Yeah, all of these quotes just make me feel much better for not interacting with society on some days and just staying inside, That's enough outside for me today.
Once a little girl at a gas station said to me in a very serious voice, "You have the wrong shoes."
What does this mean? What does this mean?
I felt like I was in a Twin Peaks episode for the next few hours. I had a kid walk up to me in a bookstore and whisper, "If you don't play the dragon, he plays you."
Oh my god. Oh man, cursed wisdom.
Oh, scared the crap out of me. I was walking back to my dorm a few nights ago when I see this kid come whizzing by on a bike with some sort of random thing on his head that I can only describe as a basket attached to a ceiling fan, attached to a stuffed animal human with a propeller on top of their head. As he
Wow. Must be an artist of some sort.
went by, he yelled, "Don't worry, I'm only a figment of your imagination." Nothing to worry about then. Have you ever eaten a square cutlet? I failed a pap smear today, I just thought you should know.
What the hell? Who says that on the flyby? Like, Jesus Christ. Mental health crisis, I swear.
You put resistors in my brain. You look like a butter eater.
What does that mean? What does that
I'm sorry, then proceeded to just stare at me. Hey, I've got a pig at home with human teeth. I'm on a cruise.
Woo. Woo.
I'm washing my hands in a bathroom, and this large Andy Reid-looking dude with a thick Pittsburgh accent comes out of the stall and says to me, "You put your left hand and right hand out of 2 different soap dispensers. You get double the soap."
Nah, this is just a comedian.
I'm like, well, yeah. Guy wound down his window as he drove past and shouted, "There's a baby in your buggy," at me. Not sure why else he thought I'd be pushing a buggy.
Well, yeah, like what else is supposed to be in there?
"Please pay us the jelly," said a drunk guy walking by me on a city street about 10, 15 years ago.
Oh my god. This is what I mean, you know, if they're intoxicated, it's like it makes sense because it makes no sense at all.
Turns out it was a line from this old commercial.
"Would you please pass the jelly?"
Now,
Could you imagine, like, hearing, like, somebody out of their mind saying something like this, and then you're like, watching something, and, like, you randomly hear it again? Like, that would be so weird to, like, hear it on an old commercial, and you're like, wait a minute! That one guy at 2 a.m. said that just came out of the bar!
it's my username. If you really need to protect a herd of llamas, you have to get a donkey. I have no involvement in anything to do with llamas or even livestock, but this information was vouchsafed to me on a bus by an old man, and it has stuck with me forever.
Yeah, like, maybe this is a sign. This is a sign of the divine, and at some point, I'm gonna need to protect a herd of llamas, and when that time comes, I'll make sure to get a donkey.
Hey, I Dr. Gumruff, your cool hat, and Tas Jack Sajadua, my friend. I was like, ha ha ha. I was riding my unicycle when a guy shouted, "Pop a wheelie." Not something a stranger said, rather they've done. A woman got in her car, took a big sip of a smoothie, then proceeded to open her mouth so her small dog could lap up the smoothie in her mouth.
Yeah, time to go home. Yep, see. Anytime I think about I feel bad for not wanting to, like, interact with people, I'm just gonna replay this video. Because it'll make me feel justified in staying inside.
While I was shopping about 8 years ago, I had some lady come up and congratulate me for looking like Alec Baldwin. A feeling I know all too well. Then she started to walk away before I could say anything, turned around and said, "Stephen's always been the better one. You're just a no-talent ass clown."
Jesus! Jesus!
You look like Marilyn Manson. No, wait, Charles Manson. I used to work in a store, and one time a customer asked me, "Has anyone ever told you that you look a little bit like Kevin Hart?" I'm 6'3" and white. Well, they only said a little bit. I was 14 years old, working at an amusement park, and 2 women and 1 man came up to me giggling. "You look just like..." "Oh my god, we shouldn't say it," said the one woman. "What? Who do I look like?" Thinking she'll say the name of some celebrity. "You look just like that girl that was murdered recently and buried in that man's backyard."
Yeah, it's time to go home. You say that to a 14-year-old? Oh my god.
I once passed some homeless dude holding a tray of eggs. He stopped me and asked, "Would you like an egg?" I responded, no thanks. To which his reply was, "Go on. Just a nibble."
What the heck? I do not want a bite of your egg!
Well, like you think they're Russell fucking Crowe! No idea. Pulled up in a small coastal town in Scotland. Got out of the car to stretch my legs. A sweet old lady wandered over and said, "Excuse me, do you have the means to kill a seagull?"
Whoa, whoa. Side quest giver just pulled up to you instead of you having to search for them. How nice.
Some guy came up to me at a bar once and asked me, "Hey, is your name Ned? I am tripping balls on psychedelics right now, and I think I'm seeing people's names."
Oh my god. I feel like he should probably go to the nearest hospital and get this man some help. Jesus.
My name is Ned. Years ago, I used to shave my...
Oh no, it's even worse. Somehow he guessed the name correctly. I'd be done with society that day. Woo!
head. I was sat at a bus stop when a guy walked behind me and licked my head.
Oh my, yep, see, I'd be done. I'd stay inside for the next foreseeable month.
He said, nice, and walked off. However, these bizarre interactions can be more wholesome than you could ever have thought. I got kissed by an angel this morning, said an old man sitting at a bench. It turns out that phrase saved my life. Just as I paused to think and laugh at what he said, an SUV lost control of itself, hurtled towards me as I was just about to cross the street. I was able to jump away. If I didn't pause, the SUV would have hit me head on.
That's a pretty cool story if it's real. All right, we'll take it.
6 months later, I see the same woman walking into the same building, and she says, "Still boring!"
Again? That lady came for a round
Damn it,
two because the first insult wasn't enough. She came around for seconds. God, I rest my case, chat. I feel much more empowered now when I do not feel like interacting with society. You know, not grass touching. I feel much more positive about it after all of these, you know?